for joining us, homeowners. We're going to do our May update to show you what's going on in the market so that way you can be a savvy homeowner. So this year so far, we're going to call it the year of the surge. What we're seeing so far up to the month of May is that listings are up 30%. But at the same time, we're seeing the interest rates still hovering around 6.25 to 6.5 and kind of fluctuating back and forth in these low to mid sixes. So what does that mean? That means buyers are starting to become a little picky because they're stretching their budget. Everything else is going up in price. We're seeing a little bit of inflation. We're seeing interest rates in the high sixes, mid to high sixes, and we're seeing more houses in the market. So you're going to want to make sure that the things in your home are updated, right? So you want to have that fresh coat of paint. You want to have some updated flooring. You want to have updated appliances. Get the buyer's attention, make the home sparkle because they want things move-in ready at this time. They're not going to stretch their budget and then have a bunch of projects. Those houses seem to be sitting on the market for 45, 60 days. The homes that are ready and are fixed up that shine are sitting on the market 5 or 6 days. We're seeing a big gap in the days on market, 5 or 6, 60 or 45 to 60. There's not a ton that are sitting in the middle there because either the home is ready or it's not. And buyers are making these quick decisions based on the amount of updates and how well the home shows. Another thing we're not going to do is we're not going to use AI to cover up a lot of the blemishes. Business buyers are really savvy. When they come into a home and they've seen the pictures online and we've used AI to cover blemishes in the wall or put in new carpet or do any of these things, they're really turned off. They want to see the home as it is. They want to know if they have to do updating, if they want to do this, if they have to do flooring. And I know what a lot of sellers say. They say, you know what, at least we get people in the door, maybe they'll fall in love with it. That tends not to be the case. Most of the time, buyers are more put off. They feel kind of tricked. And so it actually has that reverse effect. When they go through the house, they're like, nah, this is not what I saw online. I'm out of here. So we're not going to do any of those blemish cover-ups with our AI. And another thing you may want to do, because we're seeing a lot of homes, record number of homes coming back on the market, is if you have items that are, kind of on the edge, like maybe your roof or maybe a septic or maybe some items in there that, it's a little bit older, I'm not quite sure, maybe do a pre-inspection. That spend of money is probably a good use to make sure everything goes smoothly, especially if you have a house that's 20 to 25 years old. A home inspector can come through and look at very specific things. You can make some adjustments, some changes, maybe some updates. We can even change adjust the what our asking price is going to be, or know that we won't be taking closing help, or we make some adjustments and things as well to make sure that you make as much money as possible, but have the process go as smoothly as we can because houses are coming back on the market again. People's budgets are tight. The interest rates are not really conducive. So when things come up like home inspection items, sometimes they ask for it and sometimes they just cut their loss and move on. So we want to be sure that we're prepared, that we can tackle these picky buyers, that we give them the things they want, that there's enough updates they can just put their couch down and start moving and living, and that the process goes as smoothly as for you as possible. So for more information about your home and if the things you are questions about, if it should be updated or let that pass or maybe this, that, and the other thing, we can pull up information about the other houses that are selling in your neighborhood and make some educated decisions together, get some estimates. So feel free to reach out, 410-708-8858. I'm here to help provide any information you can, and we'll see you again in June.